PPC, 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 PPC. PPC, 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 PPC.
I was getting dry.
You got security here. Good. Oh, I just lost my phone. A lot of people. It's a good turnout. You're doing a great job.
Sarah, I hope people are doing this.
How's it going?
You doing all right?
I like your blazer.
Well, represent. So,
That's Pastor Phil, everybody. Kept his church open during the pandemic.
what's the employee? And when they arrive, what's going to happen? What's the nickel ticket?
I think so. Get back. The one that Sarah's the manager of this house.
He sold me about a minute.
When you're hopeless, you know how to choke you.
They're pretty cute.
I'm like, I want, yeah. I'm you on Facebook.
Oh, you're welcome. I didn't know you were there. What do you mean? Make some money.
I'm you on Facebook. Make sure I get my. I'm you on Facebook, man.
It's a shame.
The comment, you're right there.
Here he comes. Here he comes.
PPC, 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 PPC. Woo!
You're doing a good job, buddy. Hey, gang.
Hello.
You guys can go out if you want to let. You don't step there, somebody else.
I got broad shoulders after this corner.
Good job, though.
I know.
Very.
Hello, Canada. How's everyone doing? It's an honor and a joy to be here with you, awesome Canadians. And we're excited to be here with Nick and Mr. Bernier. Maxine, can we give them a hand? Come on. Come on, you can do better than that. Yeah. Let them know St. John's noisy. Come on. Yeah. My name is Pastor Phil Hutchings. It's an honor to be here with you. This is my wonderful wife, Jamie. And I feel like we should just sing the anthem. We should just sing the anthem. How many will sing the anthem with us? Come on, let's sing it. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise on the true north strong. We are free from far and wide. Oh, Canada, we will stand on God's glory. God, won't you keep our land glorious and free? Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Come on, sing it with me tonight. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. What an awesome anthem. Come on, what an awesome country. Real quick, I just want to share a quick encouragement before I pass it off. But Jesus said in Luke 12:48 that everyone who has been given much, much will be demanded. From the one who has been entrusted with much, much will be asked. And how many know we have been given much? This beautiful country we call Canada, come on. We are stewards. We are stewards in the eyes of God over this precious country. And we are called to contend for this nation, to take responsibility. Everybody shout responsibility. Yeah, this nation, it's our responsibility. And responsibility is the price we pay for greatness in a nation. Are you here? Canada's destiny cannot be greater than how responsible we are with it. It's time to be responsible. It's time to take action over our country. Are you with me? I really want to share just a quick story. In the Bible, in Luke 19, it tells us of a crazy man named Zacchaeus, and he took responsibility. He took action over a defining moment in his life. How many know Canada is at a defining moment right now? Zacchaeus was trying to see Jesus. Jesus was coming through the town, and he wanted to see Jesus, but there was an issue. The issue was, the Bible said he was short. He was short, which created a problem for him to see Christ. He wanted to see Jesus. He had an obstacle in the way of his greatest moment. A huge crowd was blocking Zacchaeus' way to see Christ. And Zacchaeus was going to come up short of experiencing something awesome. Possibly miss his finest moment in all his life. But he didn't stop moving. In Canada, can I encourage you? Do not stop moving. Your miracle moment is in your movement. Don't stop moving. I know there's a lot of craziness. I know there's a lot of noise. Don't get discouraged. Keep moving. Keep moving. Everybody say keep moving.
Keep moving!
So Zacchaeus kept moving, not realizing, and the Bible shows us there was a tree that was ahead of him. And if he could just climb that tree, he would be able to rise above what was holding him back from a defining moment in his life. And I want to encourage you, Canada, God has put something in our nation's path that will cause us to rise up. That will cause us to rise above the obstacles, to cause us to rise above the problems. Now we sang this anthem, and it said, God, keep our land glorious and free. And you know what? Only God can keep something so beautiful, glorious, and free. In fact, Tilly, there's a statue right over there of Tilly. He was one of the founding guys in our nation. He was a premier of New Brunswick. He would open the Bible every day, and he would pray and read scripture. And as they were trying to figure out about what to call this new united Canada, he read a scripture out of Psalms, and it said, Christ shall have dominion from sea to sea. And this is where we get the dominion of Canada. Even our founding fathers understood God had to be the principle, the fabric that holds the nation together. And you know, our flags and our Canadian flags have stitches and fabric that hold the flag together. Our nation, how many know, has stitches and fabric that hold us together. And it's Christ. It's Jesus. It's God. God, keep our land glorious and free. And you know what? Let me say this real quick. God had put a tree in our nation's path, and it's the cross of Jesus Christ. And if we grab a hold of Christ, all of us can rise above the crazy. How many got the memo? Things went crazy. Yeah, it went crazy. How many got the shirt? Everyone got the shirt. Crazy. But you know what? You can grab a hold of Christ. You can grab a hold of the fabric of this nation. And you can rise above all the crazy and all the noise. And I believe that Canada's finest hour is now. I believe that all of you wonderful Canadians have been set apart in history for this now moment. This is our defining moment. How many Canadians are crazy? Come on. This is it. This is it. Everybody say this. Say, God, keep our land glorious and free. Yeah, it's time to climb to the next level. This is Canada's next level. Are you with me?
Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, give another round of applause for Pastor Phil. You may be thinking, why is a pastor speaking at a political event? And that's because we believe in freedom. We believe that you have the right to believe what you want in this country. You have the right to make a choice of what happens to your body in this country. And I will not back down from any minister who comes in my face ever again. We are ready to go all the way with this. We are ready to win our country back. The purple way. PPC!
PPC! PPC! PPC! PPC! PPC! PPC!
Oh, they're getting nervous. They're getting nervous because they see the purple wave is swelling and we're going from sea to sea and everybody knows that we're bringing truth. We're standing with principles and we're not backing down. We are free by our rights. That is our human dignity and we will stand for that now and forever. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so honored to present our speaker for this evening. He is the leader of the People's Party of Canada, the fastest growing political party and movement in the country. The people of Canada, coast to coast, sea to sea, delivering the message of freedom, sticking to his principles and values, and he's here with us at St. John Rosse to tell us that we can also win this election. Everybody, as loud as you can, the next Prime Minister of Canada, Mr.
Thank you. Thanks, Nicholas. I'm pretty sure that you are ready to vote for him, to vote for your values. He will be your candidate in this riding. So, I know why you are here tonight. Because like me, you know that freedom is the foundation of our civilization. And without freedom, there's no human dignity, equality of rights, and prosperity. And you know that now it's pretty sad that in our country we must not take our freedoms for granted anymore. And we are not taking our freedom for granted, because we know that our freedoms are under attack by the Trudeau government. Trudeau will go, yes, he will. I just have under attack because, as you know, with the COVID-19 hysteria, Justin Trudeau just said today, with money that we don't have, he will give $1 billion to provinces that will implement a vaccine passport in their province. We know that a vaccine passport, it's like living in a communist country. where people will ask for your papers to go to a restaurant, to go to a gym, to go to a baseball game. And we know that vaccinated people and unvaccinated people can have COVID-19 and can spread the virus. So why dividing the population and doing segregation here in Canada? There's no scientific reason. And we believe in freedom, so we believe in freedom of choice. Everybody must be free to decide if they want the vaccine or not. Everybody must be able also to decide, and parents must be able to decide if their children will wear a mask or not. Now they want to impose masks on children in Quebec and here in New Brunswick. There's no scientific reason for that. It's only a question of controlling, compliance. It's not based on science. We want to have the right to decide that. And I will fight for our freedom. I did that. I started that a couple of months ago. I said every business is essential. I said that we must be able to go to our church. And now they want us to live in a country where you have to show your papers. You know, I'm saying yes to freedom, and I'm saying no to government control. That will be government control. Yes, freedom.
Freedom! Freedom!
Yes.
Freedom! Freedom!
And Trudeau said that if you are a civil servant, if you are working for the federal government, you will have to have the 2 shots, you will have to have your vaccine passport, and if you don't, he said, there will be consequences. Trudeau is telling us, if you don't do what I want you to do, you will be punished. Who's speaking like that? Usually a dictator. We don't want that medical tyranny anymore. And I'm saying to Justin Trudeau, yes, there will be consequences, and that will start the 28th of September. Canadians will say no to the new normal. We don't want that anymore. And we cannot trust the conservatives. They're all the same. They're all the same on every important subject and policies for the future of our country. They're like Trudeau. O'Toole is like Trudeau. He said that he believes in a vaccine passport. He wants to impose a vaccine passport also. But on immigration, another example, they believe in mass immigration. We believe in sustainable immigration. We want people that will come here and share our Canadian values. We want to be sure that we will say no to mass immigration. For us, mass immigration is 400,000 immigrants a year. That's like the population of New Brunswick every 2 years in Canada. We want to be sure to have fewer immigrants, 150,000 a year, not mass immigration, but we want to take care of them. These people want to come in Canada. Why? Because we were a free country. We want to keep our country like that. And all these socialists at the UN and on World Health Organization. We are saying no to them. We will fight for our sovereignty, the sovereignty of our country, and we are saying no to the dysfunctional organization, the UN, that wants to impose. Yes, the UN wants to impose a migration compact. They want to impose to us a Paris Accord with more taxes and more carbon tax on everybody. We cannot afford that, and the most important is we must work for Canadians. We are saying no to all the money that we're giving to foreign countries. We want to help Canadians first. We are doing politics differently because we are putting Canadians first and our country first. And we are saying no to all these globalists. We believe in our country. And that's why we don't want a big fat government that will tell you what to do with your life. Like the feminists were saying 20 years ago. My body, my choice. But that's the same thing for us right now. Our body, our choice, and we must decide what we want to do with our body. They are saying that COVID-19 is very dangerous for younger people. That's not true. If you look at the statistic and the data, since COVID-19, 27,000 died from COVID, but people under 20 years old, only 15 of them. Yes, that's sad, but only 15 of them died from COVID-19, and the majority of them had other comorbidities. And now we want to impose a mask on our children. We want to force a vaccine on our children. It won't happen in my Canada. You can count on me. Or when tyranny becomes the law, revolution must become our duty.
That's right.
And it is our duty. We are starting the common sense revolution right now in this country. We are starting the freedom revolution, and that revolution all together, we will win. We will win because we have the right. You can count on me, you can count on our candidates. I know that the mainstream media and the establishment politicians cancel us. They don't want us to be on the stage because they know that what we are saying is powerful, and more people are coming on our side, on the side of freedom and common sense. But I can tell you that what I'm telling you here, I'm saying the same thing in Quebec, in BC, and I feel that yes, that purple wave will be there the 20th of September, because Trudeau said when he started the election, he said, I want to be judged on the way that I managed the COVID-19 crisis. Yes, Mr. Trudeau. Yes, you will be judged on that. You will be judged on that. And this election will be a referendum. A referendum. Do we want more and more and more of lockdowns, more mass mandate, more vaccine passport? We are saying no to that. We want to go back to before COVID-19. So, I'm asking you something tonight. I said it's our duty. It's our duty to speak about what we believe, to stand up and speak out. And I want you to do that. When I was arrested in Manitoba, because I traveled across this country, and they told me I don't have the right to be in Manitoba and to meet people in a park, I was arrested and cuffed and put in jail for a known crime after a political gathering in a park. But I said to the police when he arrested me, when he asked me a question about, do you have any weapons? Do you have anything that can hurt me? I said no, only my words. And I can promise you that I will use my words as my weapons all across this country. But I ask you to do the same. Use your words as your weapons. Speak to your friends, speak to your family. We need to have more and more people that must come on our side, the side of freedom. And you know, I understand that people who decided to take the vaccine, you know, I respect them. That was their choice. But what they don't know is their vaccine passport will expire because they will need to have a booster, a third shot, and a fourth one. And I believe that they won't like it. They said to them, you know, do that for yourself and do that for your family if you're a good citizen. And a lot of our fellow Canadians did that. But usually, when you decided to have a vaccine is to protect yourself. And now we know that vaccine or not, you can spread the virus. So that was not based on science. And these people will realize that and come slowly on our side, because I'm pretty sure that they don't want to show a paper or a vaccine passport when they go to a restaurant every time. That's not our country. I have my passport. I'm using my passport when I'm traveling outside the country and when I want to come back to our country. But when I'm traveling in this country, I don't want to show any passport. So this election will be an historical election for us. It's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. And like John F. Kennedy once said in 1961 at his inaugural speech, and it's very actual what he said at that time. He said, in the long history of the world, only few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in its maximum hour of danger. You are that generation. This is your home. And now is the time. Now is the time to defend our freedoms against these authoritarian governments that want to take away from us. And you can count on us, you can count on all our candidates across this country, because every Canadian will have the opportunity to vote for their values, to vote for their PPC candidate, because we will have a candidate in every riding in this country. And we are asking Canadians, for once, don't vote against something. Vote for something. Vote for what you believe. We need a freedom voice in Ottawa. We need a real common sense voice over there. And my promise to you today, We will have that voice in Parliament. We will have that freedom voice, and we will start that common sense revolution. I don't know how many of our candidates will be elected, but I won't be alone in Ottawa for sure. That will be fun. I will be there and I will ask the real questions that the mainstream media don't ask. I will ask the real questions to Trudeau, O'Toole, and all these establishment politicians. And we will use all the tools that we have in Parliament to do this debate. And I can tell you more and more Canadians will know that we exist. They will know that we are fighting for them and bring back our Western civilization values. And we are saying no to communism. We are saying no to to Trudeau and the medical tyranny, because it is a medical tyranny. What they are telling us since the beginning, it was not based on science anymore. We know, they are telling us one mask is good, no mask, two masks, and now, a lockdown will work. Oh no, it's not working, we need to go back to do another lockdowns. That was the first time of the history of the world that we use lockdowns to kill a virus. It's not working, and it won't work. We need to live with that virus. The virus will be there. We need to protect the most vulnerable, and we need to open the economy and open our school. Our children must be able to go there without masks. In Quebec right now in Quebec they are saying, children must go to school with a mask. In my own riding in Beauce. But if you live in Quebec City, it's okay. Children can go to school without mask. Where is the logic? There's no logic. And actually right now in Alberta, everything is open. Everything is free, everything is open. And maybe about only 70% of the population there had the 2 shots, but they open everything. And in Quebec, they're saying, no, we need to have 95% of Quebecers with the 2 shots to reopen that. What is happening? Is the virus is more dangerous in Quebec than in Alberta? So, sorry about that, but it's all BS. It's all BS. So today, that's the beginning. And I can tell you that this beginning will be important for you here in New Brunswick, for people all across the country. And I can tell you that you must be proud to be Canadians like I am. It's a kind of a new beginning, because we are saying no to racial politics. We are saying no to identity politics. We are saying no to political correctness. And we just want to tell the truth based on facts. And that's what we are doing at the BBC. And all our candidates are doing that together.
PPC, 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 PPC.
And for us, I'm looking at you and I'm looking at the Canadians. For me, you're not black Canadians or Hindu Canadians. You are Canadians. And I learned a new term in politics recently. say racial politics. And I said, what's that, racial politics? I'll give you an example. That's what O'Toole and Trudeau are doing. Trudeau just put forward a new program only for black entrepreneurs. So if you want to have a subsidies, you need to be a black entrepreneur. We will abolish that, and if we want to do a program to help entrepreneurs, it will be for all entrepreneurs. And I'll give you another example of that extreme political correctness in this country. We received a call 2 days ago from a CBC journalist. And that journalist, that lady, was asking us a couple of questions. And she said, I'm asking the same questions to every political party. So we said, okay, what are these questions? And she said, how many black candidates do you have? How many gay candidates do you have? How many LGBT candidates do you have? And so we said, we don't know. And she called back 2 days later and she said, I will write my paper tomorrow. I have all the answers from the other political parties. If you want to read that story, do you know now how many black candidates and how many Jewish candidates and all these kind of questions? And we said again, we don't know. And she asked another question. And she said, why? And we said, because we don't care. We don't care about that. It's not important what you're doing in your house. It's not important the color of your skin. For us, we are doing politics for all Canadians, and we don't play that game of racial politics. And everybody can do this. Our candidates are with us because they share our values: individual freedom, personal responsibility, fairness, and respect. They are with us because they believe in you. They believe that you are the ability, the dignity, and the right to make your own decisions and determine your own destiny. We don't believe in a big fat government that will tell you what to do, wearing a mask, having a vaccine passport. We don't believe in that. Yes. So that's a new way of doing politics, telling the truth based on facts. Can you believe that in Canada in 2021? But the more we speak about what we believe openly, with passion and conviction, the more support we will have. You know, it's not because an idea is not that popular today that that idea is just and true. An idea does not become just and true because it's popular. The freedom ideas are just and true, and they will become popular because we will speak about our ideas and our values with passion and conviction. So, I need your support, and Canadians need our voice. You can always count on our Canadians and on us. We won't change. Actually, our platform for this election is the same one that we had in 2019, and it will be the same one in 2023 until we achieve our goals. So, we don't do any compromise on our principles. And I really like Margaret Thatcher. She was a great leader in UK. And after politics, she said, and she did an interview, you know, politicians like to find consensus. And she said, I don't like consensus, you know, because you don't do consensus and compromise on your principles. When you do try to reach a consensus, you're a weak politician. We have the best ideas. We don't need to do any, try to find any consensus or doing any compromise on our ideas, and we won't. We will always fight for our freedoms and for our real good. So, stay tuned. I hope that you'll use the social media and speaking to your friends to promote and speak about our ideas and our values. It's so important. And actually, about maybe 0.5% of the population right now, because we've been cancelled by the mainstream media, don't know that they have an option, a freedom option, the PPC. So if you can reach more people, that will help us, that will help our movement, and we'll be able to be more candidates will be elected, and more candidates will be there to fight for our values. I count on you, you can count on me. Let's do this fight for our future. Thank you. Thank you.
We want to thank everybody for coming out here tonight to hear our message. I just want to share with you, I am the candidate for St. John Rosse riding.
Thank you, Nick, for standing up. Nick, thanks for standing up today.
And, you know, we're not, we're not career politicians, and we need your help. For us to win this riding, a candidate alone doesn't win a riding. It's a movement that wins a riding. It's a movement. It's everybody talking to their friends, their family. Look how many people here today. If we all talk to 10 people tomorrow about the PPC, we will have representation in Ottawa. Where is my man Yves? Parent? Yves is standing here today. He helps us with our finances. If you want to make a donation or become a party member, please see Yves, and he can talk to you about it. You can go to www.votenick.ca to make a contribution to my campaign. Every single dollar is going to printing signs so that we can paint this town purple. And if you see me in the streets over the next few weeks, say hello. Thank you guys so much. Please take a picture with Maxime. Ask questions. We're going to be hanging out here for a little while to meet you. Thank you so much.